Ever seen a movie car so iconic it totally overshadowed the actors? We're talking machines that became legends of the silver screen. Think about it, who can forget the sleek lines of the Batmobile roaring through Gotham, or the tricked-out Mustang chasing villains in Gone in 60 seconds? These cars became ingrained in pop culture, instantly recognizable even to people who haven't seen the original films. But have you ever wondered which ones reign supreme, the ones so iconic they might even overshadow the stars themselves? Well, buckle up, because we've spent hours working on this video to showcase the top 5 movie cars that are more famous than their stars. And trust me, number 4 might just blow your mind. Miller Meteor Futura Ecto 1. Alright viewers, let's dive into the first contender on our list. A ride that'll have you yelling, "Who you gonna call?" That's right, it's the iconic Ecto 1 from the Ghostbusters franchise. This tricked-out ambulance wasn't just Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and the crew's mode of transportation. It became a pop culture phenomenon in its own right. Imagine cruising down the street in a car that instantly lets everyone know you're ready to bust some ghosts. But Ecto 1's origins are actually pretty cool. Believe it or not, this wasn't some futuristic ghost hunting vehicle built from scratch. It all started with a classic 1959 Miller Meteor Futura, a hearse, that's a fancy word for ambulance, built on a Cadillac chassis. The filmmakers then decked it out with all sorts of gadgets and gizmos, stuff that looked like it could actually trap a spooky apparition or two. So next time you see Ecto 1 roll by, remember, it's not just a car, it's a symbol of the Ghostbusters themselves, a reminder that even the most iconic rides can have surprisingly humble beginnings. And who knows, maybe with a little creativity, you can turn your own everyday car into a legend too. Ford Mustang Eleanor 2000. Hold on to your racing helmets, folks, because our next contender is a muscle car legend, the one and only Eleanor from Gone in 60 seconds. This yellow stallion isn't just about good looks, it's about raw power and heart-pounding chases. Now, Eleanor might have gotten a major upgrade in the 2000 remake starring Nicolas Cage, but this beauty actually has roots in the 1974 original film. Back then, it was a yellow 1971 Mustang that stole the show, but the 2000 version truly redefined the car. Think about it, 11 custom-built Mustangs, each with a killer body kit that's become a dream for Mustang enthusiasts worldwide. And the main hero car? Packing a whopping 400 horsepower engine, it wasn't just for show, it could seriously move. No wonder it fetched a cool $1 million at auction. Eleanor is more than just a car in Gone in 60 seconds. It's Nicolas Cage's partner in crime, the ultimate getaway vehicle. It's a reminder that sometimes a little modification magic can turn an already stunning car into a legend. Lotus Esprit S1 Wet Nelly. Alright everyone, buckle up for a trip through time. Our next contender needs no introduction. It's a true pop culture phenomenon that's blasted its way into our hearts and living rooms. The DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future. This gleaming stainless steel wonder isn't just a car, it's a portal to different eras, a symbol of childhood dreams for anyone who ever dreamt of hitting 88 miles per hour. Remember the thrill of watching Michael J. Fox climb into this iconic vehicle with Doc Brown by his side, ready to rewrite history with a burst of flaming tire tracks and a jolt of 1.21 gigawatts? But the DeLorean's fame transcends the silver screen. Sure, the car itself had a bumpy ride in real life, but its futuristic design with those unforgettable gull-wing doors captured the imagination of a generation. It whispered of a future filled with jetpacks and hoverboards, a future where even a teenager could become a time traveler. Now, this wasn't exactly a plutonium-powered time machine in real life, sorry Doc, but the filmmakers did an incredible job transforming a humble 1982 DeLorean DMC-12 into a screen legend. They decked it out with all sorts of cool gadgets and gizmos, some even made from everyday parts. Can you believe the flux capacitor, the heart of the time travel tech, started life as a lowly Dodge hubcap? Here's a little known fact that might surprise you. Ford actually offered the producers a sweet deal to use Mustangs in the movie. Can you imagine Marty McFly cruising through time in a Mustang? Thankfully, the filmmakers stuck with the DeLorean because it just felt more time travel-y, you know, and their gamble paid off in a big way. The DeLorean became so iconic, the main hero car from the movie is now a permanent resident at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles. So next time you see a DeLorean, remember it's not just a car. It's a reminder that sometimes even the most ordinary vehicles can become extraordinary with a little movie magic, a dash of creativity, and a whole lot of flux capacitor power. DeLorean DMC-12 Time Machine. Alright everyone, ready to travel through time? Because our next contender is a true pop culture phenomenon, the DeLorean Time Machine from Back to the Future. This stainless steel wonder isn't just a car, it's a portal to different eras, a symbol of childhood dreams for many of us who grew up glued to the screen. Think about it. Who can forget Michael J. Fox blasting off in this DeLorean with Doc Brown by his side ready to rewrite history? But the DeLorean's fame goes beyond the movie itself. This car had a rocky real-life history, but its futuristic design with those iconic gull-wing doors captured the imagination of a generation. Now, it wasn't exactly a time machine fueled by plutonium, sorry Doc, but the filmmakers did an incredible job transforming a regular 1982 DeLorean DMC-12 into a screen legend. They added all sorts of cool gadgets and gizmos, some even made from everyday parts. Can you believe the flux capacitor started life as a hubcap? Here's a fun fact. Ford actually offered the producers a sweet deal to use Mustangs in the movie, but they stuck with the DeLorean because it just felt more time travel-y, you know? And their gamble paid off. The DeLorean became so iconic, the main hero car from the movie is now on display at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles. So next time you see a DeLorean, remember it's not just a car, it's a reminder that sometimes even the most ordinary vehicles can become extraordinary with a little movie magic. 1989 Batmobile. Alright viewers, buckle up and tighten your bat cowls because we're about to unveil our number 5 contender, a ride so shrouded in darkness its silhouette alone strikes fear into the hearts of Gotham's criminals. It practically screams, "I am vengeance, I am the night," with every growl of its engine. That's right, it's the one and only Batmobile from Tim Burton's iconic Batman films. Forget your sleek, factory-produced sports cars. Batman doesn't just roll up in any run-of-the-mill ride. This Batmobile is a gothic masterpiece, a custom-built behemoth that's as unique and brooding as the Dark Knight himself. It's a far cry from the bright red campy Batmobile that zipped around the 60s TV show, and that's exactly what director Tim Burton envisioned. Think about it. This Batmobile, designed by the brilliant Anton Furst, is like a dark reflection of Batman himself. It's a fusion of raw power, a tank bristling with hidden weaponry, a muscle car with a monstrous engine, and a gothic nightmare all rolled into one terrifying package. And under the hood of this beast? Well, while it might look like a jet-powered machine ready to tear through the streets, it actually packs a punch with a surprisingly classic Chevy Phi 8 engine, proving that even legends can be surprisingly grounded. Here's a cool fact for all you Bat fans out there. There weren't just 1 or 2 Batmobiles built for these films. 5 were created in total. 2 were used for the intense action sequences we all know and love, and an additional 3 were built specifically for promotional purposes, ensuring the Batmobile got the star treatment it deserves. And guess what? One of those very Batmobiles is currently chilling out. Though, let's be honest, it probably looks more menacing than chilling, at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles, California. There, it shares the spotlight with other movie legends like the DeLorean and Eleanor, proving that the Batmobile is more than just a cart, it's a symbol of justice. A reminder that even heroes need a killer ride to strike fear into the hearts of evil. Alright viewers, that's it for our top 5 movie cars that might just be more famous than the stars themselves. We've journeyed from ghost-busting ambulances to submersible sports cars, and even blasted through time in a stainless steel dream. Remember, these iconic rides weren't just about horsepower and flashy paint jobs, they were extensions of the characters themselves, symbols of adventure, heroism, and maybe even a little bit of movie magic. Until next time, keep on cruising, and who knows, maybe your everyday car is the next big movie star waiting to be discovered.